A man of mystery, power, and controversy. Loved by some, feared by others. Vladimir Putin has ruled Russia for over 2 decades, shaping global politics, facing wars, and challenging the West. But who is he? How did a boy from Soviet Russia become one of the most powerful leaders in modern history? Let's find out. Vladimir Vladimirovich Putin was born on October 7, 1952, in Leningrad, now known as St. Petersburg. His family, like many others in post-war Soviet Russia, struggled with poverty. His father was a factory worker and a former soldier, while his mother was a homemaker. As a child, Putin was small, but tough. He was fascinated by judo and sambo, martial arts that he later mastered. But his real obsession? Spying and intelligence. From an early age, Putin dreamed of joining the KGB, the Soviet Union's feared intelligence agency. And he wouldn't stop until he got there. In 1975, Putin's dream came true. He joined the KGB, where he was trained in intelligence and counterintelligence. Fluent in German, he was sent to East Germany, where he worked undercover, gathering information and keeping an eye on the West. But in 1989, history took a dramatic turn. The Berlin Wall fell. The Soviet Union was collapsing, and Putin found himself at a crossroads. With the Soviet Union disintegrating, Putin saw that the old world was gone. He resigned from the KGB in 1991 and entered the world of politics, a move that would change his life forever. Putin's first big political break came in the 1990s when he became an advisor to the mayor of St. Petersburg. His work caught the attention of Boris Yeltsin, Russia's first president after the fall of the USSR. By 1999, Yeltsin was struggling. Corruption, economic collapse, and political instability threatened Russia's future. Desperate for change, Yeltsin appointed Putin as prime minister, an unknown figure to the public but trusted by those in power. Then, on December 31, 1999, in a shocking move, Yeltsin resigned, and Putin became the acting president of Russia. Overnight, an ex-KGB officer became the leader of the world's largest country. Few knew that this quiet, disciplined man would soon transform Russia and hold on to power for decades to come. When Putin officially became president in 2000, Russia was in chaos, a struggling economy, weak military, and widespread corruption. He promised stability, strength, and order. Under Putin, Russia's economy improved, helped by rising oil prices. He cracked down on oligarchs, strengthened the military, and tightened his control over politics and media. But Putin's leadership wasn't without controversy. Critics accused him of crushing political opposition, silencing journalists, and ruling with an iron fist. Despite this, Putin remained hugely popular in Russia, portraying himself as a strongman leader, defender of Russian interests, and enemy of Western influence. On the global stage, Putin challenged the West. From his conflicts with the US and NATO to Russia's role in Syria and Ukraine, he positioned Russia as a rival superpower once again. His most controversial move? The 2022 invasion of Ukraine, which led to global sanctions, economic isolation, and a new Cold War with the West. Putin's presidency has lasted longer than any Russian leader since Stalin. In 2024, he secured another term, making him one of the longest-serving leaders in modern history. So, who is Vladimir Putin? To some, he is a strong leader who restored Russian pride. To others, he is an autocrat who silences critics and threatens world peace. Love him or hate him, one thing is certain: Putin has shaped the 21st century like few others. As he continues to lead, the world watches. What will Putin do next?